Okay, so here is my PLN project, discussing how having a PLN gives you access to a wealth of unlimited knowledge, because there's every day more and more people are joining and sharing more information. So to begin, we'll learn more about PLNs. And here you have an introduction of what a PLN is and how initially it's between you and your co-workers, people who are close to you in your building, basically saying how easy it is to just start your own PLN. As we learn more, they talk about flattening your classroom, and it essentially just means breaking down the walls of your classroom and expanding that learning space to be the world. And if you click each of these, it'll take you to the site as an example of websites that offer more information about expanding your classroom and flattening your classroom. And in the middle here is a video that just kind of gives also another brief rundown of what a PLN is. It can be personal or it can be a professional learning environment, network. Where can we join online? There's a lot of social sites that are available. Here are just 3 that can give you a good start. But I mean, you can still, of course, use social media, but you just have to kind of be wary about it. But you can definitely use any social media site to find professionals who want to share for those professional reasons. And if you just talk about Twitter chats for a second, it'll take you to, hopefully the article will load, will take you to an article that talks about different Twitter chats that we really should take a look at. I know a few of them, this article is from a while ago, but I know a few of them aren't still happening, but some of them are. You just have to find the right chat to join and follow. In creating your own community, here are a few more videos that just kind of explain very briefly just how to start your own PLN. In terms of my professional learning network, of course, started mine through class, but it's definitely been very beneficial. Here's a few examples of what I've done. So one thing that we do is we have conversations in our forums and discussions with our group members. Another thing I have is Pinterest. I have a site there too where I'm trying to gather resources and share resources about tech tools for the classroom and different things that we can do for the classroom. I also use Twitter professionally. And it's just another link to my Twitter, just showing different professionals I follow and things that are retweeted for class to kind of share those resources with my class members as well. All right, so moving on, the power of the PLN, starting off on the right foot. So this page here gives some examples of PLNs I have in my building. My 3rd grade team, we use rolling agendas in Google Docs, so we collaborate here. So if you're not at the meeting, you'll have all the notes here, and if administration has questions about what we're doing, all of our notes and everything is here, going all the way back to the beginning of the year. And another example that we collaborate is I joined the PLN, at the time it's called a PLC, but this one was specifically about using online assessment tools. And so we would gather and talk about this and share ideas and take it back to class and see how they worked. And the next week it would be a different topic. So those are 2 PLNs I'm part of at my school. So we had to do a Twitter chat, and our hashtag was SurfSafe630. And it was definitely an interesting experience, and it was kind of frustrating to understand at first, but after a while we got the hang of it, and it was good to do the first one with a group And then you could just get a feel for it. And if you forgot to do something, someone else would come through and do it for you or remind you, say, hey, don't forget to do this, this, and this. And so Twitter chats, it definitely just kind of showed me that Twitter has more beneficial purposes than just the way that I've seen it used amongst others. Using TweetDeck definitely helps a lot. Definitely being able to see the hashtag here and then still being able to see some of it here for those who put our PLN hashtag in it, and then just see the homepage. So it definitely helped kind of control the crazy fast flow of the conversation. In terms of professional connections, I started following a lot of people on Twitter. There's just a few. I know I actually got a chance to meet Sarah Thomas, and so when I was sitting next to her, it felt like just talking to a normal everyday person, but then like a lot of her accolades and accomplishments started coming out of who she was and what she did online. It was just like, wow, I almost feel like I shouldn't even be talking to her because she has so much more experience in being just in technology. But then, she's just a really nice person. And also I met Miss Renee Science too. She has, from what I heard, a lot of clout, in PG County. And it's almost like, wow, I'm in the same room as these really esteemed professionals, but they're just sitting here laughing and talking about everyday subjects. So it definitely made me feel like my PLN could still hold a lot of people who could be really beneficial and help me and share a lot of knowledge and information without me even realizing it. So those are a few more people I follow on Twitter. And also a few blogs that I started trying to look at as well, just to try to get as much information as possible. And so I tried to gather a few more resources, just to kind of sort them based on, I guess, kind of the topic they kind of connect to. So I guess anyone in my school who might be in one of these other areas, is we're a K-6 school, so they're considered middle school, can use any of these sites, but a lot of them also overlap into other subject areas, so anybody can really use any of these resources. And that's my website. I think the most eye-opening thing for me about my PLN is just that I'm on these social media sites, the main four: Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, the ones that are pretty common. But then once I really started looking deeper into it and deeper into exactly what a PLN is, and when I was looking up these different resources, it made me realize that I want to use a lot of these, but it's incredibly frustrating to think about the hurdles you kind of have to go through in terms of just getting things approved and kids being on camera and talking to people on, outside the building. And the climate sometimes at your school makes you feel defeated because you can't do some of these things because you have to jump through so many ropes just to get the kids to be able to do something besides take a test and just think besides think about the park. So doing this project just kind of made me put things into perspective and just think what I want to do is feasible, and just like small baby steps. But I don't know, I really enjoyed this project though. So that's it.